What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Jeremy Rewinds. Today is amazing. We are going to a toy store here in Orlando. Well, technically it's not in Orlando. It's in Sanford, Longwood area, called Daveys Toys. Now, if you followed me, you saw a few weeks ago, or maybe about a month or two ago, actually, now that I think about it, I was in Tampa at the Tampa Toy Convention at the fairgrounds out there. Super fun, absolutely had a blast. Bought a lot of video games. Definitely check that video out if you are interested in it. I didn't go and record while I was there. It's a little nerve-wracking about putting a camera on my chest and walking around with it because I don't want to just make people feel uncomfortable or awkward about anything like that. So basically what my video has been, just like today's video, it's just about the pickups that I did themselves. However, let me tell you what, Dave is amazing. This guy, right from the very get-go, when I told him what I was in there looking for, you know, I told him, I said, I'm a video game collector, that I am looking just to see what kind of toys he has, and that he was recommended by a guy at the toy convention who had Crash Test Dummies in the box. Now, Crash Test Dummies is something that I only had one as a kid. It was probably later on in life. His name was Spin. It was purple. I see him from time to time loose online. I'm not looking to spend more than about $15, $20, and hopefully to pay cash for it to avoid shipping and everything else. But this guy said that he had some sealed ones, but he didn't have Spin. And it seems like Spin is becoming the bane of my existence when it comes to Crash Test Dummies. Because yesterday was no different. This guy guaranteed me, he said, oh yeah, if you go out there, I know he has all of them. And when I did talk to Dave about the Crash Test Dummies was the reason why I was actually at his store, he did explain that he had sold quite a few off. So hopefully he'll get some more in. If not, I'm going to keep my eye out. I'm not spending $25, $30 on a toy that's just going to sit on the shelf because I just don't find the value in the action figure at that dollar amount. Other people will, and that's perfectly fine. I just don't. So $15, maybe $20, especially if I got it from him, and we can rock and roll from there. However, that being said, his shop is amazing. When you walk in the front door, it is exactly like I see when I watch Retro Rick or Pixel Game Squad, or any of these guys that I really enjoy watching their channels. Phoenix Resale as well, obviously Caleb, I can't forget you. And you know, when I watch these guys go into like Toy Federation and things like that, this store felt a lot like that. It was really, really cool. He's got a great setup. He's been in business for a long time. And the next time I go back, I'm definitely going to ask him if it's okay if I can do just a video around his store, because we made a lot of deals. And he really did a good job in helping me out and created a relationship that I've been looking for locally for toys and video games alike. Specifically the video games, but he's, you know, I am gravitating more into, like I told him, I have Ninja Turtles from when I was a kid, and I want to get their accessories. Some of them are lost, some of them, I mean, I did a good job of keeping the majority of them, of course, but there's still a few that got lost in the shuffle over the years when you move as much as I have. So, long story short, even if I have to go to him and buy a complete, you know, Krang action figure, the little one, just to get one or two pieces, I'll flip the rest of it online somehow, somewhere to someone, because maybe there'll be pieces that they're looking for. So it'll be good. It'll all work out in the end. So, but anyway, let's talk about this. The very first thing that I'm going to show you is actually the very last thing. I actually forgot about it. I went back into the store because I was like, oh dang, I forgot something I wanted to get. And it is this. This is the Nerf Missile Storm. I almost said strike. Keep wanting to say strike. Nerf Missile Storm. Soft, safe, soft, and fun. Anyways, here's the thing though. Look at the inside of this thing. Look at that. It's still got the cardboard. There was some directions or something at the bottom of the box. I didn't really look at it. Toys R Us sticker on the side. Beautiful condition. And if you guys have seen my videos, you know that recently, I'm going to take you off the platform here. Recently, where's it at? My wife found that. Like, it's not brand new in the box. I shouldn't have said brand new in the box when I was telling him it. I mean, it has been opened, but it's literally looks like it's been put together one time. and then back in the box. And then Goodwill had it on their shelf for like $8. And if I wanted to put it on eBay, I looked up the sale solds. It's like $200 easily. And the whole reason behind that and this is because up there is the one I had when I was a kid, the Nerf bow and arrow. And it has that same 90s feel and vibe and everything about it. So for whatever reason, I have decided I'm going to start collecting these. So we'll see. I do know that on the back of this box, there is more than I realized. There's also the sharpshooter. There is, what is this? I can barely read it. Sharpshooter, master blaster, the missile blaster, the slingshot, and then the Aerostorm, which is apparently the bigger version than this. So I didn't know there was that many out there. And when you look at this box, this is the fencing box. It talks about the slingshot, which I saw, the Blast-O-Matic, and then the bow and arrow, which I had. Oh, and then there's a missile launcher here as well. And I remember having the refill quill. But anyways, yeah. I mean, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So anyways, apparently I'm going to be collecting old Nerf toys from the 90s that are from that series. But anyways, let's talk about this. The very first thing that you saw in the thumbnail was this. I think you saw it in somewhere. I might have put it in a different thumbnail. I don't know. Paid up for it. Talked to a few people online about their opinions on it. They all think that I should have spent a little bit less than on it, but I definitely got a fair market value for it for a collector or a hobbyist kind of thing. I mean, I don't know why some people are so judgy about certain things. Like, I think this thing is in beautiful condition. You know, when you look at boxes for consoles and you look at something like this, which I never actually looked at the back of the box, try to see if it has a year. 1994, 1997. 1997 is the most newest number on the back. So let's say this is from 97. So you got 97 to 07, 17, and then another 5 years makes it 23. So it's 25 years old. This has been around for 25 years. Look at the corners on this. Why are you people, in some instances, so judgy? I don't get it. But it is a variant that I have no intentions of buying. But when I saw it and I saw the box condition, and then the other thing that got me on it was it's a variant, right? You have a Zelda and Target exclusive. So, and it made me fun, it made me laugh a little bit. Somebody in one of the comments said, "I didn't know Target's been around. Were they even around or something like that?" And somebody said, "Yeah, from 1902." So I'm excited about it. Whether I paid fair market value, got a little under, doesn't really matter. It is still really cool. It is all here except for the manuals. The manuals are not here. Otherwise, it has the serial number. I mean, everything lines up, right? That's it's there. It's perfect. So to me, I'm excited. Will I set it up? Probably not, because I already have a Super behind me, and I already had a box that came with that Super. It was just a standard Super Nintendo box, but the one side of it was actually ripped off. And I bought that probably 3 years ago for like $125, I think it was. So I paid up a little bit more than that for this one, of course, but this one is in beautiful shape all the way around. All the baggies, everything's inside. It looks like it's never really been used, to be honest with you. Like, if somebody used it, they took it out of the box one time. All right, next thing. Whew, I got a lot of games. So we're gonna go through them pretty quick. Warzone. We got N64s we're gonna hit first. I'm gonna clean these up too. They need some cleaning. But I got Mayhem. These are all games I did not have. I got this, which looks like it had a sticker on it, probably like a Blockbuster sticker here. But it's Shadow Man. Another N64 was Off-Road Challenge. I've got Winter Olympics 98 right there. Bass Hunter 64. Ooh. Star Wars Shadow of the Republic. I got Bassmaster 2000 Blockbuster sticker, which I'll probably just leave it because it doesn't really bother me. Is what it is. I got Chopper Attack. There was one in the case by 3DO, Battle Tanks, I think it was called. I was going to go back and get it, and I just brain farted because I just kept grabbing names off the shelf. But Knockout Kings 2000, again, another property of Blockbuster sticker on there. I think those were all the N64s. Then, Super Nintendo, I picked up Hunt for the Red October. I picked up NHL 97, I think this is. Side Pocket. We've got, what is this one? Steel Talons. Tetris Attack. This one is the Skins game. I don't know what this says. Road Riot, racing game of such. I got Star Fox, which actually had the manual. It was in one of those clamshell cases that said Super Nintendo. I didn't care about the clamshell. As you know, I have dozens of clamshells, and I just leave them in the closet. I mean, I don't want to sell them because I'd like to keep them, but then again, I'm not using them, so maybe I will sell them. Ken Griffey Jr. I decided to beef up my SNES collection, obviously. Populous, which I've heard Populous is a good game. Carrier Aces. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it for that. All right, let's move on to PlayStation 2, Mortal Kombat Deception. These are all CIB. Gladius. Street Fighter EX. 3, I'm sorry, EX3. This is Sid the Dummy. I don't know what it is about me and Crash Test Dummies lately. Superman Returns. Way of the Samurai. Mafia. Let's save these ones over here so we can keep the theme going. Oh, here we go. Whoops! Star Fox Manual. Is that all for that? Before I get into 360? Nope. Hunter, The Reckoning. Winter Sports 2008. Thought it was loose. What else we got in here? Black cases. Supercar Street Challenge. Supercar Street Challenge, yep. S3X Superbike. What else do I get? Combat Elite. Woo! Flying away. Fireblade. And Shell Shock. And the rest of these... sit you over there. I think all the rest of these... Oh, I got more. I got 360 and Xbox left. X. I think these are 360. Let's hit the Xbox, because I think this is all I got for Xbox. TAC, that's how you say it, the Great Juju Challenge. Goblin Commander. Area 51. Destroy All Humans. And Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Then, my Xbox 360 games that I picked up was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One that I've been looking for online, Fall of Cybertron. This has the, you can see right there, it's the sleeve as well. So that's complete. Shrek the Third. We have Bulletstorm Epic Edition. The Witcher 2. Blur. Ghostbusters. Very excited about the Ghostbuster one. Whatever this one's called. Storm Mookie? Birds of Prey? I don't know. Can't even pronounce it. Enemy Front. Sniper 2. Okay, so this is the Gears of War 3 Special Edition. I love Gears of War. This is some kind of metal edition for Dr. Adam Phoenix for Service to Humanity, and it like opens up, magnetized, and there's the game inside. And I was showing it a second ago before my camera decided it was out of space. I'll find a sealed copy of this and I'll put it in here, but it has the flag. I mean, it seems to be everything that would have come with it originally is in here, but I think that is so cool, especially being a Gears of War fan. This is really, really cool. It looks like it sells online for a little bit more than I paid for it, so I'm very happy about that. All right, so that is it for that pickup. That was a massive haul. I definitely want to thank Dave so much again. You did an amazing job working with me on my madness here to take a lot of the inventory you had, showing me new inventory that had just come in to the store, and give me an opportunity to make a purchase of that. So I look forward to working with you again down the road. Adding more stuff to my collection through you is going to be just an amazing opportunity. So thank you so much. Guys, if you're ever in Orlando, Sanford, Longwood specifically area, definitely go out, check out Dave's Toys. It's actually called Daveys Toys in Sanford. Well worth the stop. Super, super cool stuff. Anything you're just about into, he's going to have copies of it in there in some fashion for the most part. Not everything, obviously, I know, but I saw Master of the Universe, I saw Batman, Transformers, Jurassic Park. I mean, it was just all the highlight stuff. And if you're interested in Barbies like my wife is, he had a huge Barbie selection as well in there. So that's something that I'll give Dave a lot of props to. Usually you go into a toy store and they just forget the girls. But not this guy. He's got Barbies in there, boxed Barbies, loose Barbies. It's very, very cool. Definitely go check them out. So thanks so much for watching on this video. We'll see you guys next time. Stop the press. I completely forgot the rest of my games. We're gonna hit them real quick. I got a manual for Airwolf, which I have the game, so now I have a manual for it, so I'm excited about that. Whoops! Can't believe I missed the best part. I showed you guys all the stuff that I'm excited about, don't get me wrong, but like the best art. So this one is called Defender 2 on the Nintendo, of course. Castlevania 2. Gave me a little bit of a discount because the label is not bueno down at the bottom there. Alien Syndrome. Gauntlet 2, which I thought I picked up at a toy show. I must have put it back and said I didn't want it. I don't know. Legacy of the Wizard. And then 2, I keep looking over here. 2 bangers. 2 amazing games. First one, you'll probably think it's cooler than the other one. I'm going to deviate from Nintendo for a minute. Resident Evil 3 on the GameCube. Got this one. Super stoked. And then one, he hands me a box. I said, hey, listen, you got any other NES games? And he said, yeah. He goes, these ones just recently came in. Okay. So I grabbed the box. I started flipping through. Immediately. Now, you're going to think this is silly. Donkey Kong Country Jr. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Now the label is not in the greatest of shape. I mean, there's couple little nicks up at the top up here. You know, it's a little faded out, but gave me a good deal on it. I'm very, very happy. Tested it out in the store, worked flawlessly. The reason I say I think you're gonna laugh is because this is one of those cheesy games like Color a Dinosaur that I recently bought that I told you guys about. It's just a dumb game. It's just a dumb game. Why is it so expensive? It's a dumb math game. But I have it now for the collection. So there you go. We'll see you next time on Jeremy Rewinds. Whoops, I missed the button.